Wednesday morning here on KSJE, and it's time to learn more about life in the Sandbox. Ron Price is joining me here in the studio. Once again, Ron, good morning.
Good morning, Scott.
Good to have you with us, and Thanksgiving week, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Indeed, it's a special week, isn't it?
It really is. I adjust my camera here a little bit more. So, yeah, you have a special something up your sleeve. I know you do.
I'm wearing long sleeves today, but I do have something up my sleeve. There are some people in my life that I truly admire. Scott Michlin, for instance.
I don't know how I got on that list, but okay, thank you.
Mike Hattabaugh. Mike and I have been friends for a long time, and you and I had agreed that we should talk about gratitude and Thanksgiving. Hello, since it's the week of Thanksgiving, and I thought, you know what? Let's bring Mike into this conversation because he is, among all the people I know, one of the stalwarts of encouraging people to have an attitude of gratitude. So, with that, Mike, you with us?
I'm here.
All right. In fact, you used to have the encouragement lab, didn't you? With Scott?
Got my KSJE plaque hanging up.
See?
Oh, look out. Look out. I don't have one of those yet. I have to quit before I get one, probably. But Mike, this is a time of year when we especially think about all that we have to be thankful for and expressing gratitude. Why is that so important? Why is that so beneficial to us?
Well, because it's thievery is what it is.
Oh?
It's literally theft. It's legal theft. That's what I love about it.
Go ahead.
So here's the deal, is every time you share gratitude with others, you get a bigger benefit. So when I'm grateful to people that serve me or help me or anything, when I send them a note or just speak to them on the streets, it's my brain and my heart that gets the benefit. And science proves this out, that a simple 5-minute handwritten note will actually give you a 30-day benefit, whereas the person that gets it, they get a nice bump for a day or two. But we're the ones that are rewiring our brains in order to have a better communication style, a better attitude, our health is better. I mean, the benefits are just off the charts when we show and choose to express gratefulness and gratitude to others.
And Mike, I've heard you say that before, and I believe you. I found you to be a trustworthy resource. But 30 days from a 5-minute note, that just doesn't compute, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, I know it doesn't make sense, but literally they have the MRI evidence that shows it. That literally, I tell people all the time in my coaching business that we're either spiraling up or we're spiraling down. Your choice.
Okay.
And gratitude puts us on a spiral up. So if I start my day, so for instance, one of the things I teach people to do is if you will open up your computer the first of your day and the first email you send is to somebody to encourage them or to show gratitude towards them, it will impact your communication style the rest of the day.
Really?
So when you have to encounter that ugly, bad email later in the day, you will handle it in a more positive way, which almost always will guarantee, certainly at least you're much more likely to have a better outcome when you're communicating with that positive mindset.
Well, my goodness. So
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. So give me some other tips. Give us, I should say, some other tips. How can we make gratitude a part of our regular life?
Well, ask yourself, am I a glass half full or a glass half empty kind of person? And the reality is we're about 50% of us are naturally half full and 50% of us are naturally half empty. And especially if you're a half empty kind of person, you have to really put procedures into place in your life to force you to express gratitude. And that makes a huge difference in a marriage, at work with employees, is what messages are you conveying to each other? The science used to say that on average you needed to say 9 positive things for every 1 negative for people to feel like it's fair.
Okay.
The new research is actually a little better than that. It's 6 to 1. So in other words, if I'm not telling you 6 positive things for every 1 negative thing, you're going to perceive me as a negative person.
Interesting. So procedures, keep going. What are some specific procedures that the folks with half empty can get to be half full?
Well, am I putting things into place? Like, am I forcing myself to write positive notes to people? Am I naturally sour? If I have a communication style that tends to be monotone or slightly negative on its inflections, Maybe I need to write more things than I speak. If I have a positive communication style where my sound of my voice is naturally uplifting, I need to do radio, right? But I need to make phone calls and not write text or emails because people are going to perceive my words in a more negative tone than they would if I communicated to them verbally. So knowing your personality will determine how you need to communicate.
You know what I'm hearing you say too, though, Mike, is make it a priority, make it a focus. That if it doesn't come naturally to you, okay, set aside reminders on your phone or your laptop, whatever, that I'm going to do this. How am I going to express gratitude today? Is that what I'm hearing?
Very much so. And I said the more this is hard for you, the more important it is for you to be that intentional about it, right? And so whether it is, I have guys that are engineers that I coach in their marriages, and I have them put in their phone, at 10 o'clock every day, text your wife. And so they have this calendar reminder that kicks up that this is the time for them. And what I have them do is what's a memory that brings a smile to your face? So when you think about this time you spent with your wife, beach in Hawaii or this trip to here or the birth of your first child, is remind them with that memory. One that makes you smile, give it to them, and it will be worth even more to them. The fact that you stopped and thought of them in a positive way really makes a big impact. By the way, it also builds trust in them. They will trust you more. They will believe in you more. They will say, wow, this person has my best interests at heart because they are taking the time to do that. And that's simply setting a daily reminder in your thing. I have a daily reminder set at 8 a.m. every day on my phone. It comes up, think somebody. Every day, 8 a.m. Think somebody. And I don't do that every day, but every day I'm reminded that's my job today, is to thank somebody for what they've done for me.
So what I'm hearing you say is set aside the time, and while we're talking about time, I'm getting signals from our professional radio host here that we have filled this time very, very well, Dr. Mike. Thank you so much for chiming in with your thoughts. Scott, do you want to add one of your own and close this out?
Well, I'm just grateful to have both Mike Hattabaugh and Ron Price on the same program today. That's what I'm grateful for. So thank you both very much.
You bet.
Thank you, Mike. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Talk to you later.
You bet.